Hey guys, this is Robyn from GenCentsible, and I just wanted to come and show you guys a really cool resource that I've been using for the past couple of months now. And this is basically a debt reduction calculator, and it shows you how much money you're saving depending on what debt payoff method you use. So, just want to give you guys a little bit of context. So, today I got a comment from someone who claimed that the debt snowball method is always better. I think specifically he said debt snowball is much better. The avalanche method, most people grow weary and do not complete it. Then he went on to say the math, never adds up, because I had gone back and said that I didn't agree. I think it depends on a person. If you want to save interest, then the avalanche is definitely the way for you to go, just based on the math. And then he said, give me 5 or 10 years and I'll take that snowball and beat you every time. So I was like, okay, it's a challenge now. So I went to Google and I found a little example of some debts with some interest rates and minimum payments, all that good stuff. So we're going to go and see. We're going to see what happens when I compare the two, debt snowball and debt avalanche, which one is going to win, okay? So this is just really a little tutorial on how it works, but I also wanted to take this moment to tell you guys, just run the numbers. Don't be persuaded by this debt snowball and all this kind of debt avalanche. Run your own numbers to see what works best for you and your particular situation. If you're comfortable with those debt-free days that you get at the end of the day, then great. If you're comfortable with the amount of interest you're paying, then great. It's all about you, your own personal situation, so don't let anyone persuade you either way. Run your own numbers. It's your own race. So yeah, that's what I want to say. So let's go. As I said, I already got these numbers from Google. I just randomly searched that snowball examples, and I found this one that had interest rates on it, so that we can compare the two methods. So for this particular setup, or for this particular example, you will see that some of the payments, when I put them in, are red. So in this calculator, that means that the interest payments are actually greater than the minimum payment. And I kind of believe it because these are actually MasterCard. I have that spelled wrong. Master cards. And the interest rates are really high. And I know that credit cards always try to poke out your eye. So it's believable. But I'm just going to leave this here. So this is what you're, in this payment section, you're going to put your minimum payment. And then you can see that that is $922.77. And then I'm going to come here to the monthly payment. This is how much you want to pay. So for the sake of this particular example, I'm going to make the monthly payment equal to the minimum payment. So I'm going to put $922.77, and I'm going to actually start with Snowball. So based on their Snowball, we are paying off the personal loan line of credit first in March 2021. And so March 2021 is our first payoff, and then we're ending in September 2027. And as you can see, our interest is $23,491, okay? $23,491.86. So, okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to go back to the strategy and change this to Avalanche. Okay, so you can see here that these two sections here changed. So when I do minimum payment of $922.77, I get interest as $21,693, which, if we know math, is less than $23,491.86. Okay, so based on interest, the Avalanche method is winning so far. Now let's move over to the debt-free date, okay? If we remember from last time, This was September 2027. Now we're moved on to August. It's just a month. Not amazing, right? But because I see that this is a span of like 3 years, I'm going to assume that your salary or earning potential is going to increase along with those times. So you're probably going to be able to make additional payments anyways, right? So, okay, let's continue that example. Let's say that you now pay additional money here. So let's say you are able to, instead of $922.77, you're able to pay, I don't know, $1,500. Okay, you're balling like that. You can pay an additional $577.23. Okay, so we're back to the snowball. Okay, so under this particular snowball, your interest is 7815.49, and your debt-free date is December 2023. Well, look at that difference. As you can see, we went from September 2027 to December 2023. That's 4 years. Less than 4 years. That's amazing. Okay, continuing on, we're going to do that same thing. We're going to change our strategy to Avalanche. No, you can see now our interest has changed to $6,910, and debt-free date is November 2023. So, we know calendar, we know math. You can see that for this particular example, the debt avalanche is actually better for you in terms of interest and debt-free date. If you want to become debt-free faster, then I think that this is a method you could possibly employ. But this is just an example to show you guys how the calculator works. Run your own numbers, and I think this calculator is great because it also has a payment schedule over here, so you guys can kind of see the balance, your opening balance, the rate that you're paying, the interest rate, the minimum payment, how many months you're going to be able to pay off in, when you're going to be free of that particular debt, and the total interest you would have accrued over that period. And yeah, I really like how this is broken down. But yeah, you guys can go download that. I'll put the link in my bio so you can go download that. And yeah, enjoy, guys. Bye.